Hello everybody, and welcome to another demonstration video of the DB50XG-based synthesizer box. Now, as you know, the box itself is this guy over here. He's a interface, tt-midi interface box. It was made by Yamaha. The board, the DB50XG, was just a Yamaha thing, and in case you don't know what that board is, it's got a particular, what do you call it, a Waveblaster port. It's basically a 26-pin connector on the board, and it normally plugs into a computer via the sound card. Well, some sound cards, not all, have that port. What I did was I built a homemade interface that on one end it plugs into a into a MIDI device, such as a cable or whatnot, via the ports that you see here. Here's the plug. And the other end plugs into the board. Now, before I showed a bunch of music, and this time I'm going to do Dosbox. I'm going to play Dark Forces, Star Wars Dark Forces for MS-DOS. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. Okay, as you can see, my audio repeater is currently running. This is a program you can get from the internet because I got Vista and 7. They don't work like XP. They have to have an app for that. So I got the app here running. It's line in for your line in port. That's how I got the box hooked up. It's routing out to its defaults, which is in this case a MIDI sound or Microsoft Sound Mapper. The total buffer, you select that too. I do like 300 because I feel that's all I need, and I want to keep it as close to instant as possible. There will be a small delay, but it's not as noticeable. And I keep my sample rate a little bit above the defaults. It's been working quite fine for now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to play a demo just to make sure the box is working. Let's see here. You can see my son on the screen here because he looks so cute. We'll open up Dosbox, but before we do that, we gotta check and make sure that it's working through this MIDI mapper, because that's another feature that Vista and 7 disable, is you can't map your MIDI devices. So that's selected to my Uno, which is my USB to MIDI audio, USB to MIDI cable, and that's flashing green over there, as you can see. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick Windows Media Player reset of the box, and it'll play here. You can kind of see that. You can hear it play. Got my subwoofer on so you can hear that. There's the flashing light. So we'll go ahead and stop that and let the magic begin. We'll leave it up. Let's see here. We got Dosbox GUI. Yeah, I got an SVN build of it, which means that it's a custom version of it, which allows you to use GUI-based commands. So I'm at the C prompt right now. I got everything mounted because it's defaulted to that. I'm going to CD, which is change directory to my directory of 01 games /dark. You can type it all in like that because I got it in a subfolder. Yeah, and they don't recommend to use the C drive as your drive. It's kind of silly. So we'll go ahead and start the iMuse to show you that setup does work. It's loading the drivers, as you can see here. We'll do do a yes or a custom setup, and then we'll do sound card. We're going to select Sound Blaster 16 because I had predefined that. We're going to change that to port 220, which is default for the Sound Blaster. Let's see if it detects it. Yep, it says it detected it under port 5.1, and then I guess a stereo reverse, and we'll play that. Test digital sound. You won't be able to hear it because I'm using a microphone, but it does work in stereo. Now the music. Looks like it's using the wrong sound. It's using the Sound Blaster music. So we're gonna change that here. They call it Apple 4 synth. So we're gonna change that to General Midi port, and that's 330. That's defaulted already. Okay, we entered on that. You can see these settings here, and then there's Sound Blaster. So now we'll test the music. There you go. And you can see that the thing is playing, and it stopped. It stopped a little bit faster because of the delay of the thing. And what if I unplug it? I'll test it again. Go ahead and watch this. See? It stopped. I'll plug that back in. So you heard that right there. I kind of stopped it. It's playing again because it resets it. We'll also do that in game as well. So we'll quit out and we'll save the settings. And now we're going to type dark. This is where it begins, folks. The beautiful synthesizer. You gotta hear this at least a little bit. I'll play the intro for you, and we'll go full screen by hitting Alt Enter. So there you go. You got a full screen now. Let that load. Okay. Listen to that music, huh? I'll just do some quick gameplay so you can hear everything. But first we're going to play the intro. Let it go through that a little bit. Let you hear how beautiful this sounds. And you can see over here that it is flashing. So it is working. I don't want to unplug it for you guys because I'll have to issue possibly a reset command, because that's how this game works. Although I will unplug it for you later on. And if you guys don't know about Dark Forces, this is a Doom clone. Well, not really a Doom clone. It was licensed through this company to make, and it's basically the way Doom should have always been. Very fun to play, and the synthesizer really helps to be more fun. You can hear all the instruments play on the General Midi synth, sorry. We're going to fast forward through this because I want to get some game playing. We'll just escape. We'll go to Secret Base, the first level. Okay, we're on easy, so we'll begin that. You can see that. Begin mission. Okay. There we go. You can hear that music. It'll also mix with it. I'll let you guys hear this both with it and without, so you guys can, there you can hear me shoot. Okay. I'll unplug it. So that's proof right there that it is working. And we'll plug that back in. There you go. Now if I unplug it as well here, you can hear it stop playing. Now, it's not going to sound right until I exit out, but we'll just kind of go through it real quick. Yeah, I might have to reset the box. Yeah, why don't we reset the box here? We could actually do it this way too. We'll go back to Windows Media Player and issue a reset command really quick. Here we are. Okay. It's working good. Okay, now we'll go back to the game. Okay, we're back in the game now. About to continue the game. So here we are. And as you can see, it is working. Once again, shot that guy. Let me tab, you can check this out. Show my map around a little bit, collect stuff. It's pretty crazy how this all works. Issuing MIDI resets really helps when switching between modes of the DB50XG. It allows you to you can use like XG mode. There's a General Midi mode, which I'm in now, and there's also a General Synth mode, also known as GS. XG stands for Extended General Midi, if you don't already know that. Just see me walking around in here. But this music is just something else. And another thing I should have pointed out was at the beginning of the movie, well, the beginning of this demonstration video, I had shown the other type of synth, which is up of 4. Well, there's other different types too that are just slightly different from that, but they sound pretty similar. You can't really tell them apart. Personally, I like this setup the best, and I mean, heck, I built it. Might as well like it, you know. So, well, this concludes my demonstration video. Hope you guys enjoy it. As you can see, it's quite fun to play Dosbox with this. And feel free to comment, ask questions regarding the setup.